It's the Godwinson Live. News alert. It's the one you've all been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. We're going scorched earth at no half measures, quite frankly.
Perhaps you may be able to help solve a mystery.
And so Augie put out a clip like this was some kind of evidence of me shitting myself. If I shit myself, I would tell you, I'd probably make more money off shitting myself. I might pull down my just shit all over the place today. Do they really know what the it is I'm doing? I don't give a about being hated. I don't give a about you talking your shit. I get paid either way.
He run his mouth, and I'm like, enough, dude, enough. You gotta stop. It's retarded. You're a loser, retard. You're never gonna, whatever, man. You're not gonna make it out of Mexico. This is your life now. And it sucks. And it needed to be addressed because, he just said, I'm going to rate his show and then we're going to go in and make a big splash. And it's like, all right, cool. We'll acknowledge you, Ralph. You're a loser. Everyone is rooting against you.
I would give a I wouldn't. That's the difference between me and a fraud like Nick Rekieta and Augie and all these That's the difference. I don't give a The money comes in regardless. I can shit all over myself and I'd still get paid.
The idea of a creature larger than a gorilla with an odor like a skunk might seem far-fetched.
This guy is walk right around the corner. Bag me go. I don't scared.
We have now entered a new world. A brave new world. A new world that's almost entirely different to the old one. Where once we had idols and sacred figures whom could not be touched by our mortal hands. We're now in a world where those idols are dust. Where those statues that we chiseled in veneration of our heroes are just dust.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
The cover-up continues, ladies and gentlemen. And it continues almost in the most reprehensible, shameless, greasy, slimy, underhand way possible. All of them, every single one of them, are cleaning it up now. All of them sweeping away, tucking under the rug. Clean up your Lord and Master's filth and spillage now. This is Shannon's mop, by the way. Shannon Gaines's authentic mop.
I'll cheat a little bit.
Yes!
Fact, fantasy, and history have come together to tease the imagination.
Are we gonna bowl or what? What in the fuck? Let's go! Let's go! This is the type of event I wanted. I wanted him to come take a shot at me.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to be this. I didn't want to be king of the set.
That's why it doesn't matter how many cases they put on me. It doesn't matter how many lawsuits people file. It doesn't matter what the they do. People tune in to me because I'm an entertainer. And I'm better at it than anybody else in this whole sector. From the top on down.
Gotta wake up, bitch, get up. Get up, get up.
Why is my camera so on?
Well, get all right, I'm done with this guy. That is not an answer to the theory. You have not proven to me that I'm wrong. Man, these guys are driving me insane. It's like you can't have an actual discussion where they will engage with what you're really saying. Dude, I'm saying your stuff has limited applicability. It doesn't concern it doesn't concern a large part of the economy. Case I'm comfortable enough, and Mama JF has left me with everything that matters in life, what matters most of life. And so what can I do? I cannot hate her, I cannot be frustrated about this, and that's it. So that's why I had to take 3 days total to I made so much cleaning, so much reinstalling, so much plastering of the walls, construction, renovation. I wanted to set the home in the way I like it. It's like sterilize this home now. I can walk finally. I can access everything. The fridge is super clean.
Catch all power.
Your sister to lose weight, tell her to get off the couch, stop eating Twinkies, and maybe go out for field hockey. You know what? No one ever knows what they want to be when they grow up. You know, it takes a little while to find that out, right, Jim?
Nobody does super shows like me, period. Mercer's never even attempted one because he's a loser, and Royce does all the work. I want this to be a show people recall and take clips from and remember.
In secrecy, they show up without warning, state their business, then vanish as quickly as they appear.
Mama JF has abandoned the family once again. It's really too bad. It sucks. And it's not something that I wanted, but it is just, that's just what it is. I mean, I've been covering for many years how women are just unstable. And as long as you don't constrain them legally to stay with you, they will choose to become a crack whore on the street.
And another thing, you Sandros trolls, you can kiss my foot. And you know what else?
No half measures. Sometimes all it takes is a cigarette-smoking man to expose the truth. I thought with this one, I'd borrow the greatest series that Jim ever did in order to present this internet insanity for one night only is back. And I hope you enjoy what we put together.
This becomes a responsibility. The thing I'm now called upon to put right and put down. Certainly you expected nothing less.
I'm not ashamed of my actions.
Ashamed? You're not allowed the luxury of human weakness and penitence. You're not allowed to put your indulgences ahead of the greater purpose.
I no longer believe in the greater purpose.
Then your fate is just.
My justice is not for you to mete out. You may have reason. You have no right. You have no means.
You presume to dictate duty to me?
How did we get to this point, ladies and gentlemen? How did we get best family man Christian lawyer Nick Rekieta, the internet lawyer himself, honest family Christian man? How do we get to him doing the party drugs? Now he looks 50, but that's just the drug and the alcoholism. He's actually 42. How do we get to this?
I hate these streams. Yes, I'm 18.
Nick, it wasn't a mouse, bro.
It was a fucking mouse.
It was a f***ing rat, bro. It was a rat. It was a rat that reported these to the cops.
Yes, I'm 18.
It was a rat that got a pastor. It was the rat that got the clergy to the... We're going to get into the whole thing. Nick and his wife are part of a church. This church, I guess, has some responsible people beyond the family rackets who are coked out all of the time, who are popping pills all of the time, who are drunk out of their minds all of the time, whilst they're homeschooling their 6 children. I mean, if I had pearls, I'd be clutching them.
This is the state of Minnesota versus Nicholas Rekieta. Am I saying that correctly? You told me before.
Yes, sir, Rekieta.
Your appearance today is based on 3 counts to a complaint order for detention. The record should reflect that Alex Kornahachi appears for the state of Minnesota. Mr. Rekieta, you are self-representing yourself at this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Count 1 is second-degree possession, 25 grams or more of cocaine or methamphetamine. This is in violation of Minnesota Statute 152.022, Subdivision 2, Print A, Print 1. The maximum sentence for that count is 25 years in prison and/or a $500,000 fine. Count 2 is possession of ammunition or any firearm with the user of controlled substances. This is a gross misdemeanor, so the maximum sentence is 364 days in the Kansas County Jail and/or a $3,000 fine. Count 3, endangerment of a child when present with a sale or possession of a controlled substance. Again, a gross misdemeanor. Maximum.
You want your coke out, Nick, and yourself, you stupid motherfucker.
I'm going to warn everyone again, this is a court proceeding.
So any of you who want me to come out here and do some weird grandiose apology or prostrate myself in front of you, let me just help you with my public image right now. F*** you.
I don't waddle away. I might get knocked down on my ass, but I'll knock you down on your fat ass. God damn, you weigh 100 pounds more than me now. So I might have to use a baseball bat to fully take you off your... Not that I would do that, of course. I don't advocate violence, but... Waddling away. You know, the gun shuffle caught on, but the Mersh waddle didn't catch on. I don't know what was going on there, but...
So Ralph, nothing you've tried has worked. You are 5'3" tall. You're unable to possess a firearm.
You don't need to be upset about every little idiot who says something about you, every little moron who pokes at you. You know, you don't need to hyper focus on the negative. You can just be positive about the good things in your life.
So, I send this message again to Alec, Evan, and even Mao. I have less offense with Sean, by the way, but to those 3...
So, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to welcome you royally. This is a royal welcome. There you are. Welcome, Sped and Spurg, because you're about to embark upon a journey. You're about to begin something that you can't unbegin. Something that really you can't finish. Ultimately, what will happen is you'll die first, and then that will be your exit. Allow me, Godwinson, King of the Sektur, undisputed, 12 years. Allow me to welcome you to the Sektur. The Sektur, it's a glorious place, isn't it? Today's protector is tomorrow's pedophile. The Sektur as it stands, if you're a newcomer, is as follows. There are various crazy internet men screaming into cameras, calling themselves kings, undeservedly. The majority of them are actually unemployed, but those that aren't will become unemployed. They're hurtling towards it like a car driving into a wall. A great many of us deal with issues, blighted by them. Alcoholism, drug addiction, obesity. Some, a combination of all three. Some of us are gamblers. Others partake in the company of whores. All of us are flawed humans. Deeply, deeply flawed humans. But here, we reign supreme.
And then I began to go on a spirit quest back to the content creators of 2007. Back to the pioneers of this website. The true heroes, the true legends that made it what it is. The sort of content that is inspiring and is legendary to this very day and is highly keynote. And I began to look back into the roots of this channel, into the long lost code that should always be adhered to. The Kino Dogme 2007.
Would everyone please take a seat? By way of explaining what we're about to do, I am first going to tell you a little bit about the country called Tibet.
Sensei. Are you there, Sensei?
I'm here. Excuse me. I'm here, Grasshopper. I hear you want to train in the ways of Kino Dogme 2007.
I do, Sensei. With all my heart.
Are you willing to pass the 7 trials?
I am, Sensei.
Are you willing to slay the fabled dragon?
I am, Sensei.
Are you willing to bring peace to our kingdom?
I am, Sensei.
Paper or plastic?
Paper.
Do you love Movie Bomb?
Yes.
Wrong answer. Try again.
No?
Better. Godwinson, my son, it is time. It is too dangerous to go alone. Take this holy blade with you.
Hattori Hanzo steel. Now that's craftsmanship.
We have rules and guidelines that were established in the time before by our forefathers on YouTube. A sacred code written in blood and in sweat and in tears.
All of us, really, when you think about it, we're all just rats, eating the other rats, and saying that we're king rat. But if anyone tells us from the outside that what we're doing is anything other than the greatest activity that men can partake upon, then we'll stand united as kings and say, no, this is the greatest way to live. This is how we're going out in boxes, folks. The one thing we've all got is a spirit of something inside us. A showmanship, a talent, an ability to tell a story. We don't need the effects. The effects are gay and cringe. The one thing we've got is the Kino Dogme 2007. And those that are students of it, proponents of it, will last the longest. They'll ultimately grow to hate themselves, but they'll last the longest. Because this is the Sektur, and you can check out anytime you like. I checked out about 6 years ago. But you know what? You can never leave.
God. You're a drone. A catalog. Chattel. I'm not impressed by your miracles or moved by your trickery. Your justice will be meted out.
By whom this time? And by what tool?
By those who possess the tool of your destruction.
There is no circumstance under which I would make an interview with you. There is only, in fact, one circumstance in which I may be interested, which is if I have the impression that we will get a moment alone where I have the occasion to chop your head, wrap your body in plastic, and bury you in a place where I can never be held accountable for the murder. And it would be clean. But if that doesn't happen, I don't want to meet someone who doxed me.
You grow up, and you stop thinking about yourself.
You'll understand the pain. You'll understand that when we strike with the sword of vengeance, we strike with the sword of righteousness, and ultimately, we strike with the sword of justice. Hua! Cha-cha-cha-cha! Masturbating on camera. Drunk and coked out of his head. Trying to squeeze out something resembling a feeling that isn't imbued by a substance. This, bros, is still a practicing lawyer. Let that sink in. Even I had my doubts. Even I had doubts that Nick was still practicing law until today, when in the arraignment, he was trying to see his two clients, his wife and his mistress. Even I was stunned to find that this complete mess, this complete shambles of a human being, is still a practicing lawyer.
Life is like a box of chocolates. Cheap, thoughtless, perfunctory gift that nobody ever asks for. Unreturnable because all you get back is another box of chocolates. So you're stuck with this undefinable whipped mint crap that you mindlessly wolf down when there's nothing else left to complete.
There was no cuckoldry. There was no polycule. Bad news as well. Drexel has snaked.
Snag. I'm a snag. I'm a snag. I'm a snag.
Rekieta's no longer a lawyer. No longer even a non-practicing lawyer, fake lawyer. He's just plain old not a lawyer. Suffer, Rekieta.
We appease their conscience. Anyone who can appease a man's conscience can take his freedom away from him.
You guys want it to be, I don't do sub goals, I don't do grifting. This is an average black woman on an average day. Trex calls them German shepherds for a reason.
He has been exposed to some sort of homosexual deviant.
Snag. I'm so slithering and sneaky because I'm a snag.
And Worski slipped up, dumbass that he is, a few weeks ago and admitted that Gabe Hoffman was the one that put him on the anti-Teddy Feezer grift and was calling the shots on that. And Worski openly said that Gabe Hoffman put fat ass on that.
It's as simple as this. Civilization is either a polygamous crack whore-based civilization or it's a marriage-based one, and men must be the one just forcing it. We have to force it. We have to give up our principles for choice and liberty.
Myself, I'm king of the sector. Undisputed. But there are various out there that also call themselves king of the sector. False idols, false gods, false prophets. You've got crazy losers who've lost everything. Their wife, their kids. And now they sit at home screaming into the camera pretending to be ninjas. As they wear their wife's underwear as ninja camouflage. It's real, it's true. You've got people shivering to death in the Siberian wilderness.
We should be the one to die. Why? Look at me. No wife, no family, some power. I'm in the game because I believe what I'm doing is right. Right. for you to decide what's right. Who are you?
And then I was like, oh, Aaron got kicked out of her. Then now this is funny. Now it's funny because he was a dork. Like, I need an angle. I need something that's funny. And to me, it's like, well, people in a hot tub isn't funny to me. That's just cool.
Their show's trash. It sucks. They can't do what I do in any way whatsoever.
So then Rekieta, because he's a loser, and he's sitting there in his chat, and they're begging him to play it, No. So he plays it. And he's like, nothing's even happening on the screen. It's just me literally going like this. Like shifted my leg so my leg don't fall off. I told him privileged legal information, which he then put on his show. Attorney-client privilege, which he violated, and I actually have a case with the state bar if I wanted to pursue it. If you want to know the truth about it, that's a whole separate matter.
Well, people that are like, wow, they had Nick Rekieta on ROTC. That guy smoked crack with his children. And I'm like, all right, well, that's wildly inaccurate. Like, that's wildly inaccurate on like 3 levels.
Varian King, props to Rekieta for taking the rap for his child drug dealer.
It feels like, and I hope you will understand, as we come to the end of all of this, it feels like we've played out saga after saga after saga, arc after arc after arc, and we've learned nothing. Ultimately, what we've learned is that we've learned nothing. Is that ultimately, everything that's happened now has happened before, everything that will happen, it has already happened. That is what we have learned, and ultimately, everything you see now is a bastardized germ that grew, fucking mutated, crawled out of the sewers from where it should have stayed, mutated into having arms and legs and a voice, and that's where we are now, folks. The sewer has always been as such.
An elaborate scam, or is it real? You be the judge.